Hey, thanks for good luck, Buggo. Appreciate it. Nice. Imame wasn't rude today. Not rude 3 or 4 times in a row. What about necromantic? Excuse me, girl. I mean, Doki Doki Waku Waku is a classic, certified banger. But like, what does that have to do with like anything? Last I checked, Sega's not in this game. Nice. Oop. That's calculated, 100% purpose. Get done. Are vampires undead? I know nothing about, like, vampire lore. Like, in general. Why, oh why would I do this to myself? Nothing undead? Okay. Fair, I almost never, like, engage with the literature with vampires. I know they aren't the only things ever, but, like, I've never played Castlevania, any of them, and I've never read or watched any of Twilight. Those are the two most notable vampire things of all time, in my opinion. Or at least vampire media. So I'm not very vampire knowledgeable. Besides, hey, they drink blood. They're just like bats. In fact, they can usually turn into bats. Or sometimes. Actually, wait, is Twilight even vampire? Or is it werewolves? Or is it both? Now that I think about it, I don't actually know. Any Twilight experts in chat? Like one of 5 common Yuku cards. Ooh, shoddy. I went too much to the left. I did not announce the Twilight reading stream. What Jade Box? One that makes it so every card in your deck is that Yuka card. Jade Box, yeah, I mean. Every card breaking boundaries? Yes, that's what we need. That'd be awkward though, because in Act 1 you can only play 1 card a turn. Why do you do this to me? Okay. I don't appreciate it, Yamame. The only reason I even made that Sakia meme earlier is because I'm playing as Sakia B later. I'm gonna hit a bunch of dangerous illusionists because that's just what keeps happening whenever time I play Sakia. Watch me hit none. Hey, what the? Now, like, just give me my early wall of Vivagra. Just give me like battle 1 wall, and like I'll be happy. Basically, Saggy's only heart's gonna go. Yeah, it's like outside of rare, because like Dazzling Dash is a pretty good game plan option. But like outside of that, it's like it's really Dangerous Illusionist. It's like it's so much. If water plates replenish should be OP. If you gave a lot of things replenish, should probably be OP. Because, like, Replenish essentially makes every card draw 1. Except better in most situations. So yes, if you had a 0 mana, every time you draw it, create a copy of itself. What am I doing? Zero mana, deal 6, draw 1. Create a copy of itself every time you draw it. It could be pretty good. like I said, generally speaking, if you throw Replenish on anything, it makes it pretty good. That's why, like, a lot of the things that get Replenish are, like... What's the card that, you know, shuffle, like, a Vitality on the top of your deck? Give it Replenish, like, their lingering effects? Because Replenish is nuts. Well, of course, like, there's news fabrication combos and everything with it. Like, you could go infinite, but, like, even take it outside of, like, the infinite, like, water plate infinites, like, with that. Like, if you just take it a step down, like, you can get it to the point where you have a 20, like, you know, say you have a 25-card deck, but, like, after playing, like, 2 shuffles, 12 of its water plates, it's just so much value. Or black pool, blue pool's mistake. I mean, just the thing is, it's like, because like red is focused around damage, right? Like each color has its like association. Spider. It is indeed spider. But we don't like this spider. Spider's a bully. Well, because that's the thing. It's like, good red plays fair, right? Because red is just damage. But, like, generally speaking, red plays fair. The problem with black and blue, and to be fair, this kind of relates almost to Magic a little. The problem with blue and black is that, like, their good cards have to have funky effects because of the nature of them. Right? Like, well, hey, I'd hug the spider. Okay? Listen, I'll marry the spider. She won't poison me, and I'll hug her. Easy. Let's fight around both cards. Fair. Yeah, it's a fair card. You're not, like, it's a good card, in my opinion. Like, was it Full Moon Howl? It's a very, very good card. Asshole Parsi. Whoa, you gotta be careful there. There are some Parsi fans out there. You gotta be... By some, I mean, there are a lot of Parsi fans out there. You gotta be careful. Back behind your back. Yeah, good thing no other Touhou characters would ever do that. Who's the asshole? Like the Eye of Mort. So what doesn't make you respect the pure and honest Shimaimuru? He's respectful from the beginning. I have an itch on my nose. Yeah, but like... Aren't, like, all the Tengu, at least that we know of, like, pretty shady with some of their business dealings, arguably. Pretty all for myself. News reporter Hatada, yeah. Good old taters. Yeah, Momiji's poor old wolf Tengu. we don't die to the LNN this time. Hello there, Toaster. The problem is, if you like look at like some of the issues with some of the Touhou characters, like you know, some of the questionable aspects that some of them done. The problem is, you could go down a very long list. But Ai has never done anything wrong. She's pure and honest. Sanai is racist. I thought it was Reimu starting the genocide wars against the yokai. I mean, I guess Sanai could fall in that category too. Oh, Sanai, fair. I just, you know, when I think about, like, genociding a race, I think, Reimu executing yokai. That's usually what comes to mind first. And then Junko's usually second on the list. So Sanai's not quite in the top 2, you feel? Personally, for, like, who comes to mind first. See, in Touhou, you generally have your choice of 2 protagonists. You can pick the genocider or the thief. Which one do you want? Which way, Western man? I just brought up Junko. Hello? I said when it comes down to genociders, I think Reimu number 1, she comes to mind, then I think Junko number 2. Touhou's being jerks, yeah. Most Touhous are very selfish at the end of the day. And then fandom tends to put them very lightly. And Touhou being serious, but also not, like, being serious also really pushes that fact. You on? I mean, she's a guard dog. She probably bit someone at some point. Ow. That's a hitbox. That's a certified hitbox moment if I've ever seen one. Doggy, what is the best dog in Gensokyo? We need a poll. Come on, everybody. Engage with the chat. Give me my engagement farming. Let's go. Is that your order? Or is that just, are you just naming all of them? I'd say Kyoko. Kyoko's best dog, in my opinion. You cannot change my mind. They're generally all pretty good. But, like, Kyoko's gonna be my number 1. The only thing that's gonna get me to change my mind is if I eventually grind the LNN in 10 Desires, and I have to fight Kyoko more. That might make me change my mind. Until that time comes, she's number 1. Ooh, nice try. We're just gonna brush past 11 there. Touhou Bomby Breakers. I wish you luck. Okay, so who's the best dog, but also who's the best cat? The cat one I'm really torn on. Like, the dog one I'm pretty consistent day in, day out. The cat one am really pivot from hour to hour. I'm sorry, but I can't give a concrete answer on that. Or not a chance. Like, the problem is I kind of want to say Orin, but I also can't really say Orin. She walks all over me. Dog all tied? You tied up all the dogs? You're a cruel person, Buggo. Can't believe I allow you in my chat. Corey's lonely. Doesn't she have like 1 billion pets? Ah! Thank you, Spirit, for the follow. What is this image? Pretty good. Oh, that was disgusting. Like she knew exactly where I had to go and then decided to do all the worst possible things to that exact spot. Don't what the fuck, dude, me? You're the one who said all tied when it comes down to the dogs. I'm just saying. Like... Like, that's pretty messed up of you, not gonna lie. How many insects are in Touhou? How many insects do we have? Can you hear Rage Bait? Go for it. And then I can farm content by yelling at it or whatever. Eternity Larva in Lost Word. You could say literally anything in Lost Word. I don't know about the Eternity Larva in specific, because I don't know much, but if you're around here, you can say anything. Dude, catwalk. I like catwalk. I don't like catwalk in the middle of a run, but I like catswalk. It's like neck and neck for being... It's probably my favorite spell in the game. Like, Pen of Flare is pretty close, but... Yamame, and of course someone comes in here and talks about how spiders aren't actually insects. I would count Yamame in the insect category.
Actually... They're arachnoids?
Also, Toaster, what is it about Eternity in Lost Word? What specifically about her? Because like I could sit here and make fun of Lost Word for a while, but like I've never heard anything about Eternity in that game. I mean, adult version. I mean, that's not very surprising. They made Lolly Junko. Fox seems to not be setting up shame. Of course, they made that on top of many other things. How dare they? Guys, I wonder if they made green Reimu as well. Yukiris are playable in Lost Word? Oh my gosh. I was about to say I hate every game with a Yukari in it, but then I remember that that would include Devil of Decline, so I can't, like, say that sentiment fully. There are a lot of past products of the Touhou fandom that I enjoy. Yukiris are not one of them. I'm glad that in modern day, all I see about, like, you know, product that you'd consider in that line are Fumos. Because Yukiris are just abominations on the world. Like, so the secondary, yeah. You got me. The guy with an LNN is trying to get a second one. You got me. No, I'm just outing myself for not being a part of the Touhou community back in 2012. Touhou crossover stuff like Valhalla. I know nothing about that game. I can't see anything. I can't say anything about that. Right, that the official Qua and Dai Fumos. I'm not really that surprised about them because, like, Game Glitcher's not here. I could talk about this. Like, USD is incredibly popular with the fandom, so like those two characters are incredibly popular. So I'm not that surprised. With the deal with anxiety, that's a difficult line to go for. Different ways throughout the years. Let's see how it goes. As I've gotten older, my methods have changed with that. But it's hard to find any concrete answers. Especially because I know methods that potentially could have worked for me are negative for other people and vice versa. So there's no real great answer. There are decent broad pieces of life advice you can give in this regard that are helpful, but I'm not good with words. I'm not good at articulating my point in regards to this type of thing. I've gotten to a point where most of my, not most of it, but a lot of anxiety I have over things gets quelled just simply due to experience. of knowing that half of the things that I hate with that are entirely what did I talk about with words? I can't do words well. That, like, I'll just dread something coming up completely, and then I'll do it, and it's like, well, this was perfectly fine. There was not a single fucking issue with this. And you eventually just do it enough, because you have to do adulting enough, and you kind of just learn to deal with it well. Although that doesn't cover everything. But what was the answer about Touhou crossover stuff like Valhalla? Because I don't know. Because, like, I've seen a little bit about this game. Well, I mean, I've just seen, like, images and stuff, because it's a game that's very popular, but I don't know anything about it. How's the visual novel? I do know that. What does that have to do with Touhou, though? That's my question. Why did you... Oh, I hate myself. Yep. Why did I bait her to the left? I mean, there's communities that generally like certain types of games, but like I have never seen any connection with Valhalla and Touhou. Although I'm not much of a fandom engager, personally. I've never touched or seen anything on Valhalla besides, like, the fact that it's popular, so I've seen images and stuff pop up occasionally, so... But I'm not much of, like, I'm not the biggest fan of the lunatic gaming community for Touhou, personally. Like, I dabble in it, but I try to keep my distance. I generally find myself liking the normal gameplay Touhou community more, but like one thing I stay far away from is like the fandom community. Rod, sorry, there's nothing to be sorry though. But I think a lot of that just comes down to like what you're engaging with. But most fandoms have at least a bit of venom in them that you have to be careful with. Do I need to go on about the Danganronpa community doxing people because or I say Danganronpa community, the people, 2 people in the Danganronpa community doxing people because someone didn't like their ships? So there are extreme nutcases, but... Ron Remy fanfictions I wrote in the past? Yeah, you got me. Big writer. I like stories, but I'm not particularly a great writer. I've never been much of a fanfic writer. The tiny bit of writing I've ever done is just like, it's not based after anything. It's not like, oh, Touhou, or oh, like I used to love Star Wars, but like I never like rate Star Wars stuff. It was always like its own independent thing for the small little bits I did. And then I look back 2 years later, I was like, I did not know the use of quotation marks. I was like, what was I doing? What do you mean by fandoms versus fandom? You're talking about, like, headcanon content? Playing the NSFW fan art of the game exists. That's one of my favorite things that happens. Like, when people complain about, like, that aspect, it's like, I get it, you know, you don't have to like it. Like, generally speaking, NSFW content for, like, most content I've engaged with in the past, like, I don't like seeing that content engaged with most names most things I've engaged with in my life, but that doesn't mean... So, that's just... I just try to avoid it, usually. Unless it's something I like. Sorry about that one. That was... Listen, people will complain. You know, where's the gatekeeping meme? It's I gatekeep content because other people like it, but they like the things I like for the wrong reasons. So I need to gatekeep it. Remy feet pics. Listen, I'll tell you, out of every possible thing I like, I am most definitely not a feet person. Nope, not at all. The official Valhalla artist has made GLSFW. I mean, it didn't going... Like, I feel like one of the things I've heard before that was, like... Isn't one of the artists of the game, like, someone who's, like, made hentai in the past? Or, like, hentai art? I feel like I've heard that before. Krusty Remelia doc. Yeah, it's definitely Krusty. Yup, you got me. H-word, I'm sorry, I said the bad word. Listen, I don't need an actual call-out as to whoever the artist is. I mean, a lot of people know the classic of Xenoblade 2, with the fact that Pyro's art designer was previously made hentai. Not that that one shows itself at all. No, that'd be ridiculous. Any recommendations? What, for a body pillow? Mithra's that bad than Pyro. Like, Mithra's great and all, don't get me... I mean, Numa's the best, the combination personally, but... I don't know, I tend to be more of the Pyro over Mithra type of guy, not gonna lie. Like, it makes sense you'd like Mithra coming from the Tenchi fan, but, like... Well, one of the problems with, like, body pillow hunting, to be fair as well, is, like... There's a lot of characters that dominate the top end of the market, and otherwise, it's hard to find things. Also, how degenerate do you want? Like, I have a few, and none of them are particularly degenerate. In fact, one of them has no NSFW content on it at all. So it really depends on what you're looking for. And you have to take what you get. And also the understanding that SFW, safe for work, body pillows are generally, I'd argue, the uncommon variety. Depends on where you look, though. Nice. To be fair, also commissioning body pillow art is honestly not that expensive. Like, there's some things that commissioning sucks, but like commissioning body pillow art is not that expensive. I've never done it. Not yet. Fuck! Is a SFW doctor the character you looked up? Neat. Something. Well, another thing you have to consider is what do you want the inner pillow to be? Because there's a lot of different types of like inner pillows for Dakis. Like there are some that are a lot higher quality material. Some are a lot firmer and thicker than others. A lot are very soft, different material. Like that's one of the important things you got to look for as well. Depending on what you want. Like if you want something huggable, a softer one is definitely what you'd want. But it can really vary. Like, I have both soft and relatively hard ones. I will someday commission an SFW Ritsuko body pillow. Shimmy, yeah, hug shimmy. I feel like depending on the content of the shimmy body pillow, you gotta be really careful. Anybody hear the story? You don't want to be judged. Well, if you buy a body pillow, it's gonna happen regardless. I hate to break it to you, as someone who has one. But you also just. Like, to be honest, compared to, like, how the rest of my room looks, it honestly doesn't stand out that much. Hey, speaking of getting judged and stuff, anyone hear the story? So, this is a story of from a good... This is from a good few years ago, I think. Not too long ago, though. Some Canadian person, Canadian guy, I think college age, probably. He ordered a bunch of fleshlights. Or onaholes, you know, if you want to use the weeb term. I don't know what site it was, but like I remember. So the story well. He ordered a bunch. He ordered like a few of them, like multiple. And in there, one of them was categorized as a lolly onahole. And the reason it's important is because the Canadian security randomly checks just randomly checks certain baggage, and it saw that one, and it reported it, and he never got it. It got brought in by like the police agencies and shit, and the guy said he had people following him for like months, like officials. And the whole thing got leaked at, like, publicly in his area, too. Like, his whole name, he got, like, I believe put briefly on, like, a registry for it. Like, so, like, everyone in the area knew. Something. I mean, that's fair. To be honest, you can always buy a body pillow, and then it's just a bland cover. That also does exist, to be fair. Like, I used to have one of those for a little bit. Mind you, I broke my arm back when I was like 13, and my sister, who had like a body pillow size. I mean, it was just like a basic purple cover. I ended up using that pillow for a good couple months because I needed to keep my arm propped up while I slept. So I had that pillow next to me on the bed for a good couple months to prop my arm up. Well, that's kind of how I inevitably got my first one. Was like, I had a body pillow that I kept on the side of my bed without anything. It was just a normal pillow. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'll commit to it. And so the first one I got, which was my SFW one, the safe one. At that point, my room was already fairly weebed out, so it's not like that was a massive step. Does he own? I said I own 3. You've asked this before, and I've answered you before, 11. I also answered this, like, it was like a week ago or something. It was like 1 to 2 weeks ago this conversation was brought up. Old man has short-term memory loss, I swear. I'm starting to believe that 11 actually is like 70 years old and getting senile. I'm told which 3 characters? I have mentioned what 3 characters. I have the first one I got, which is the safer work one, because there is a billion just absolutely degenerate ones of this character, is Date Alive Kurumi. And then I wasn't gonna get another one, but there was a really nice Ramelia one, so I got that one. And then I also have shortly after, I think it was like a year later, I have a Inverse Origami from Date Alive as well. Would Orin and Mickey be friends? Probably? I don't know enough about Orin's character canonically. I don't know how, like, nice she is canonically. Use Inverse Origami. It's... Do I need to get in the Date Alive lore? Unbelievable. Origami is a character from Date Alive. I have both a figure of her in her spirit form and her inverse form. But their inverse forms are just essentially them when they when their powers essentially inverse. So yeah, the quickest way to put it. Essentially, they basically go insane, and their powers like swell. And their powers also like just skyrocket. Also, watching the scene where she turned into her inverse form in season 3 was that was the second time around. The first time around was good. The second time around, oh, that was such a chilling and good scene. It's also about day life. Ah, neat. Also, Reina's best girl. I'm just saying. Just saying. Normally, that's not my type, but like it is there. Thoughts on Mizuchi Touhou? I really don't have that many thoughts because like I've not read Cheating Detective. I know a bit about her. I don't really have strong thoughts. I don't really have strong opinion toward or against her. Most of what I've heard about any character from Cheating Detective to Satori is less about Mizuchi, and if it's about any character, it's Suika. I engaged with Mizuchi in, my most engagement with Mizuchi was playing, Misty's Izakaya. I think I also used her on my party a little bit in Artificial Dream in Arcadia, and that's about it. There's one other thing I could think of, but like I don't have much thoughts towards or against Mizuchi. No, she's a Touhou character. Ooh, shoo! Mount Woo Woo. Okay, don't do it. Don't do this to me. I did it to myself. I should have just gone down. You had a child with a prisoner. Will the child become like Yomu? Good question. Oh, this is not what I wanted to go to. If you're living in a world where you could impregnate a Prism River, I would lean towards yes. But it's hard to... But, like, I'd have to ask some more lore aficionados to get a better grasp of that. But, like, there are... Like, we know Renosuke is an instance of, like, a half yokai, half human, right? So I don't think it's, like, the most far-fetched thing. Although why Yomu is like, how she is, of course, different, so it's hard... So it's really hard to say for sure. What? Don't let me. Why did I go forward in the back? Ice Fair getting suspended? What do you mean by poor Ice Fair getting suspended? Oh, you're talking about... Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that channel, yeah, or that account, yeah. I haven't heard any details. I haven't opened up Twitter in a hot... Normally I check about once a week to see if Nankadai has posted anything about Your Turn to Die, but I haven't actually looked at it in probably like a couple weeks. Probably a couple weeks. It's probably been like 3 or 4 at this point. I should check, see if Nankadai has any updates. And then close Twitter and not open it, and then not open it again for a while. Or should just die in a hellhole? I think most forms of social media should. Well, that's me personally. Like, a lot of people are like, okay, your Twitter's falling off, we're gonna move to Blue Sky. My term's like, I hated Twitter from the first place. I don't want to move over. I don't want to move to like, oh, this is what Twitter should be. It's like, I don't, that, like, that sounds awful. Damn, I'm sick with it. Never go to a coaster. Like, I have for the past 8 years, probably 9 years at this point, have been on the bandwagon of social media as a whole is very bad for people's mental health. And to try to use it sparingly. Where's he at? The background's a cat. Don't worry, you're only like the 10th person to mention it. I feel like I've seen like, okay, maybe not 10 people, but I feel like I've seen a number of people get in here and comment about how, oh, I forgot there's a cat in the background. Have I seen 10 people do that? No, that's probably an exaggeration. Ooh, too much. Doing this cat person. He basically has about as many cats as he has dogs in Touhou. In fact, we know he's a bird person. His wife is Aya, right? We know he's a bird person. clearly. Like, come on. I... Whoop. Okay, there's a couple minutes where I was seeing this spell properly, and now I'm not. I should slow down my roll with her. Woo! I have too many cat people in my chat. Unbelievable. Mods, can we trim the cat people in here? Roll a dice and to randomly ban half of them. Okay, if you use that Mickey emoji, then you're spared. You're spared for sure. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back in a minute. who or what is Rue? Like, oh, is that Zune's lawyer? I don't know if I've ever heard him by name, or if I have, I just don't remember. Destroyed his house in Minecraft, yeah. Has he been going off against more stuff as of late? Plus 20, no way. More power items. Listen, you can't miss the power. Ranting on Twitter? I haven't heard about that. I heard about the music takedowns. Oh, was it like Touhou, the Touhou 20? I haven't heard about the ranting on Twitter. The double standard of not allowing the use of Gen AI but allowing copyright infringement. Play about the demo being too easy to get good? You mean being too hard? I've heard the opposite. Oh yeah, I didn't read ahead in that. Not too hard. You press bomb, what, 60 times? I mean, here's the problem with that though. Is like, if you route out power in this game, and you can route out good bomb locations, you can strat that out. You can like really use bombing to your advantage and do so much like free bombing or close enough. But the problem is, if you don't have the bomb routes for power in this game and like the idea of like, okay, how do I get around this? You very quickly have power creep issue or power loss issue in this game. And it's bad. Like, you just quickly turn from having everything to nothing. And then you're just... If you ever find yourself in a zero power situation on Oku, you're fucked. Like, you're just straight fucked. Unless you're insane and can just play out of your mind. YouTube channel. He just uninstalls was it Windows 32? Or is it Windows 64? System 32. That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not the most tech smart. I had driver issues a few weeks back, and I needed to get my brother and friends in IT to help me figure out what the fuck was going on. Or System 33. He raises a good point. You know, if Touhou is so good, why isn't there Touhou 2? Wait, Touhou 2 does exist. And it's the most questionable game of all. Listen, you wouldn't download a car. Flip off Tenchion, uh-oh. Not the Tenchion fans, oh no, get them out of here. What did I say about the fandom? Get them away. I'm a big Tenchi Renosuke shipper. The second rock from stage 1, ooh, daring. I ship Mei Ling with that giant catfish. Skate with the entire toe. Okay, see, that's what we're going for. It has to be specifically Manosuke, though. Now, get that Renosuke, it has to be exactly Manosuke. Next catfish is kid. Shut the fuck up. Komachi Sen. I'm a big Patchouli Marissa fan. Get that basic ass ship out of here. We do the fun ones over here. Fuck, yeah, see, I'm glad you get it. A lot of gay subtext from Wild and Horrid Hermit. Here's the problem. I always just, like, don't believe people when they say something like that. Because, like, the amount of times, whether it's straight or gay ships, this is true for both of them. the amount of times I've seen fandoms be like, oh my gosh, look at the context for it. It's just like two characters fucking standing next to each other. It's like they had a conversation. Dude, they're perfect for each other. You don't understand. Ayazuma? Who the fuck is Ayazuma? Is that like one of the artists or writers? Baby Siberian shit. Yeah, you love it, don't you, Buggo? Hermit's artist. Nice. Must be more 6 or 8 moves canon. Yeah, that's true. See, 11 gets it. Listen. The two have interacted with each other. Two characters that have interacted with each other. Sometimes that have never interacted with each other. They must want to fuck. Have I ever talked about the wonderful world of the Danganronpa community ever? Yes, I have, and I'll bring it up again. The Danganronpa community's strange habit of when a character kills another, shipping the two. They love to do that. Science cannot explain the Parsley Yugi ship. That one is so popular. But that's probably because the horny people really love Parsley. Yamame Parsi ship. The Yamame Parsi ship distracted me so much I died to Kasume. I blame you. See, that's the problem when people start talking in chat. I get distracted. This is all your guys' fault. It's definitely not mine at all. It's all you guys. I can't believe it. Power of Spooter? No, that's the spider. Spooter's not here right now. Gina's technically on Mom. Would she be Narumi's as well? If we go by that logic? The mother of all fairies. I mean, you could look at it that way, right? Listen, Okina was playing around, okay? She knew what she was doing. Dude, how long until it gets revealed that Renosuke is actually the 4th sage? actually, I think the fourth sage is probably Sunny MILF. I think she's probably the fourth sage. Sides right there, yep. Must be him. Nah, I think I lean slightly more towards Sunny MILF. Divorced and looking for a husband. A big fan of the Renosuke Yukari ship. Let's go. Well, I didn't kill that dude on the right. Oh no, what am I gonna do? This part's so difficult. How am I gonna survive? How funny it would be if I died right now. Ooh, that was close. Seen that Dojin? I have never. I'm not much of a Dojin guy, and even less so a Touhou one. In terms of, like, reading. Jimbo would make it happen. At the Jimbo? I want to kill the Jimbo. Excuse you. Okay, Parsley. You're my favorite herb, because I can't think of another herb that's not parsley off the top of my head. That I particularly like more. Harry, dude, Harry, okay. Harry, unironically, best Touhou character, now that you mention him. I always forget about him. Oh, but Harry is probably the best. Don't be sorry. I appreciate you being around even for the bit of time. By Jimbo, yeah, you got me. Can't believe you did that to me. What I should do is I should turn off chat and do one run, but I don't know if that's gonna work well. I didn't get max P! Never been more Jover. Bet you need a PCB LNN. Yeah, but like... To be fair, I was pretty talkative throughout most of the... Like, even on the Prism Rivers during that fight, I was actually pretty talkative. The moment Stage 5 kind of rolled around, besides, like, between Stage 5 and 6, I was pretty quiet, though. And, basically all of Stage 6, I was just, like, zero focus on. Like, I looked at chat maybe once throughout the entirety of... I definitely looked at it at least, like, once on that Stage 6. I think pre-Yuyuko. Most unassuming runs are the most promising ones. Honestly, there's a world for that. Like there is reality to it, where it's like sometimes you play too tight, and sometimes I need to get. Like sometimes talking helps me play better. There is a reality to it. Sometimes I need to talk to move past something. To not dwell on a problem, to get my positivity going, to not dwell on problems, and to move on. Sometimes I need to focus. And sometimes I'm playing too loose. Personally, I'd rather play too loose than too tight. Because it's more enjoyable on average. Supermarket self-checkout. Dude, don't get me started on self-checkouts. Oh, okay, so on Friday, I'm out to eat, okay, for lunch. I always go to the same place Friday for lunch. And I go there, I sit down at a booth, and then, like, 2 booths in front of me, there's this lady. She's probably about mid-60s, probably. She's, like, old, but she's not, like, elderly old. And I go in, I sit down, and she has her phone out, and she's FaceTiming someone. In a public place, and she's, like, just FaceTiming them. And she's talking very loudly, has, like, the voice up, like, volume up and everything. And she's doing it for, I counted, it was about 15 minutes. Nothing radicalizes me more than when I'm shopping or I'm out to eat, I swear. FaceTime a video call? Yes. Like, I want to say based on the conversation, because I could hear the conversation very loudly, that it was like her daughter or something. I'm like, good grief! Like, it's like 15 minutes! And she's not quiet about it either. Like, dude, you get me at home, and I'm like often like I'm just very peaceful. Don't bother others. Don't mind others. If I'm in public, I turn into like it takes like 2 minutes for other people to make me be like, I wish we could just kill people. Can we just like instill violence in the world? We need a purge. We need natural selection to take form. Holy moly. Nice. Okay, Yuki. Come on, come on. Not throwed anything here, surely. What I need to do is at the start of every run, I need to start talking about like Touhou ships, so that whenever I inevitably get the LNN, like I can make sure that's in like the run. It's just like talking about Touhou ships, and then I can put the run like on YouTube and like just take the completely out of context. Yes, I'm a big Alice X Aaron. That's a big proponent of that ship. Elaborate? It's hot. Do you need another answer? Hey, Alice bought those dream pills off of Aaron at one point, right? That means they have interacted. And we know that like Alice is a playable character in Imperishable Night where Aaron is there, so like the two obviously have interaction. You can tell by their dialogue, they clearly have synergy. But more importantly than any of that, it's hot. Do I need another reason? Session after the incident, yeah. Careful, 11, you're gonna get a little too graphic there. Where am I going? Here? No, I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the right. Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna have to back out, but she'll die before the bullets come down. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, we're making it to stage 4, baby. Okay, let's see if this stage goes well. It's not been particularly great today, but we'll see if it goes well. I'm gonna stop talking like that. Remember to spin on your cats. Orin fleas. I mean, there is an Orin problem coming up ahead here, but, like, there is a couple other issues before the major Orin problem. There are lasers here, then there's a cat, then there's green guys, then there's a pink girl. Then there's some yin-yangs. Then there's the cat. And then there's more yin-yangs, and then the cat's back again. I don't know how good for damage that was. Looks fine. Go. Stay down during this part. Practicing for my voice acting career. Ugh, take this, Satori. Ugh. Ooh, that was a close one. Better be careful.
Yamate kudasai?
One of these things not like the other. If Satori had a kid with a human, would the kid be able to read minds? You'd be the father, by the way. Asking for a friend. I hate Demon Parade so much. Holy moly. I need to sometimes just sit down and spend like 2 hours on that spell. Spell is just disgusting sometimes. Eep! Ah! Fuck you, Fog! Ah! Had to vent that one out. Any Fog likers in chat? Anyone here likes Fog Labyrinth? Should we ban them? $11, I'll give you mod if you ban anyone that says they like Fog Labyrinth. That might be the most... why would you just, like, give me the tightest gap possible, you slut? Can't believe you guys think Orion is the best cat. She just sucks. I'll ban you. The shot type, yeah. Or she cucked me on the mid-non anyway, so it didn't matter. Go for the kill. Don't forget to spin your cap. Wow. I can't believe I not only read that, but I also, like, executed it as well. Excuse me? How'd those fairies die up there? This is weird. Man, my Orans have been so nice as of late. It's a real shame from Satori up to Oran is just rough. But still, I'm at like what? Am I at like 4 perfect Orans in a row or some shit? Oh, don't do that to me. Cat. Hello, Burb. Fuck me. "35-second peta." Give your kiss a bird during talkmacking? What? My favorite spell in the game. I mean, you don't have to do that to me. I'm talking about Sub-Sun. It has to do that. It's morally required to. Morally. It's legally required to. Whatever. 5 misses, 5 misses. Okay, good run to end on. We'll be back for more on Thursday.